Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Time to take a hit during the cutscene.
It's the best time to take a hit. What did I fucking purchase my Xbox bullshit on?
What do you
My Game Pass.
Oh, is it saying
I
you're
don't
in
know.
the wrong account? Or whatever?
No, I don't
No?
know. I don't fucking know. I don't even know what it... I'm just asking beforehand, but I don't know if I...
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Right. And if I can draw him out.
What?
I had a third
the
thought, my
Marauder's
fucking
head
brain,
off.
he wouldn't shut the fuck up. Huh.
Okay, so I have that downloading. I have World of Tanks downloading. I have Siege downloading at 72% already.
Nice.
Totally Accurate Battlegrounds will be quickly followed behind that. World of Tanks is 40% done already. And Back for Blood has not started yet.
Nice.
I know it has started.
It's
Just 0%
exciting.
Because I got so much other
Can
shit
you really
running right
compete
now.
with a Spacer's Choice frozen dinner?
I can fucking play Minecraft. Fucking Microsoft
Shaders.
Solitaire.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. No, fuck Minecraft shaders. Microsoft Solitaire. I installed Microsoft Solitaire yesterday. I don't think I did.
Oh, it's automatically like installed. It's weird.
Oh, it's like Uno. If only Uno was still a free game.
Yeah.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Evaporated.
Fucking Siege is already downloaded.
Nice. Oh, you want to play Siege?
Totally accurate battlegrounds.
There you are, wondering what's going
Is
on,
now
eh?
installed.
A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was
Just gonna exit out of
Inexplicably
there.
knocked out of skip space and forced to complete
No.
its journey at sublight speeds.
Shit, I
This
fucking...
means that you and every other
There it goes,
colonist on
okay.
Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
I can tell this game was made by the same people as New Vegas just from the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Literally, after the
Hawthorne
intro
won't mind you taking
cutscene,
his ship. Better you
you're
than
supposed
the
to
board,
meet
huh?
up with the smuggler
Not
who's
sure
gonna
I
take you
trusted the
off the
fellow.
planet.
Might have gone after the
Yada
bounty
yada
on my
yada
head.
backstory that you probably don't need to
Shame
care
about
about.
the whole squashing thing.
Literally,
Nasty way
he's
to
supposed
go.
to plant a homing beacon and walk away, but guess what he does? He holds onto it, and the landing pod crashes into his face.
Nice. That's what I like to see.
He's dead as fuck. Man, playing this game at a fluid 60 FPS is so nice. I'd played before and it wasn't bad, but it was at it wasn't a full 60 FPS.
Yeah.
It was kind of buggy.
Yeah.
But now, even on max settings, it's just amazing.
I bet.
I'm so glad I made this purchase.
Agreed. That's why I want to go back and play all the old games I used to play, just so I can see what it's like to, have frames. because I've never had frames.
Yeah, so you've never.
I lagged in CSGO. I just powered through it because
Really?
CSGO was the myth,
Easy
yeah.
now. You've been frozen for
I
a
got
while.
bad frames in
Bound to
CSGO
be unforeseen
sometimes.
side effects.
And that's a simple ass fucking game. Which is very sad.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
There's
Looks
one
like
thing
the
I'm gonna do
bleeding
before I
stopped.
get off though.
I owe you one. Hope you
I'm
don't
going
mind
to
me omitting
play
this
some
little exchange
artillery
for my report.
games in World of
Spacer's choice
Tanks.
doesn't like
Nice.
us accepting outside help.
Optimum performance
Oh,
bullshit.
we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here.
Dude, once
Not
you
that I deserve
experience
to
that
be.
out of
Can't even
Fluid,
deliver a
just
company
frame rate,
slogan.
you're
We were
gonna
out on
become a
patrol.
god and want to
I saw a
binge it
marauder
again.
camp up in the hills.
I know.
Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Can you mute?
No.
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
I love this motto, dude. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer choice.
Nice.
Full confidence in the gear that I'm using. Damn, my sensitivity's so high in this game. Can I change? Let me change that. Holy fuck.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Retarded. I killed myself. In the first bit of the game, I almost fucking killed myself. The fucking tutorial. I'm a fucking retard.
Oh my god.
Get over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came
Everything
from,
is just, like,
stranger, but you best keep your head down.
so
There's
smooth
marauders
already.
hereabouts, and worse, landing violators.
I'm just sitting here at the
Call on that
countdown.
rung leech.
Oh my god.
Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing
Oh,
pad.
the smoke.
I'd slap him
I
with
can
a
see
fine if it
smoke
weren't
and
for all these
shit come out.
marauders
Oh, the
shambling about.
exhausts.
Really? How is he? Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Fucking bitch ass. Leveled up already.
What'd you say?
Leveled up already.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. If your equipment is in... I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Setting, connect, is it?
to...
Can't go in the water? No way. No way! This game's stupid as shit. Water's off limits? That's stupid. I want to say other words, but that's not good.
Yeah.
Damn. Last time I played this game, I got a lucky drop in a easy chest to find with like a super powerful grenade launcher. This time I just got a shitty pistol. That sucks.
Ah, very nice. It's usually how it goes.
Yeah. The one time I'm not like streaming / recording, it's like, you know what? Get shit on.
Yeah.
But dude, the day literally I can stream and / record at the same time, and because I'm just uploading it straight to YouTube.
Yeah.
And have max graphics and shit. Crazy. Like, I love it, dude. Because normally I could like either play good games, but I could never like record / stream them, let alone both at the same time. Right? You know, I could barely play games on like just normal settings. I'd always have to go to like medium or like low just to get good performance.
And
But now it's just like, yeah, what's up, son? You can do both.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts
Miss
food in
an
cans.
easy
We have
shot,
food,
Stratton,
we have
and it's
cans.
a
Why won't
annoying.
it work like we need?
She's expecting Saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Can I hit the fucking Char just driving around in the
Seems
middle
we've got a
of my
guest.
fucking gun?
No, that
Really
is
now, Parvati,
not
I do wish
allowed.
you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
So what are you playing right now?
My SU-152.
SU-152, remind me what's that again?
The tier 8. Troll cannon.
Troll cannon, yeah.
750 damage.
Yes, what is it?
You're the premium one,
You're
right?
an outsider.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I need to
Vicar
download
Maximilian
that
de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max
should I
if you're the
even
sort who
download it?
prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger.
Yeah.
Curious.
Just
Yeah,
tagging
sorry,
along,
I'm
Vicar de
focusing.
Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town. I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes,
Alrighty,
or
man.
in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy.
And tier 8
like a
meds
trapped
camping in the back.
Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb, who for some reason doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers.
Very fun.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It has not changed.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes. Yes, it is.
Where's
But
my bird?
it's my job, and
bird.
I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Not having to grind for it. So first you have to find a villager in his house, you then put down a bench press, make sure it's got
What?
at least 45
I thought you would talk to him.
Then fill up
You
a
wanted
chest
to
with
speak to
steak
me,
because
Ms.
that's
Holcomb.
protein is gonna ensure
Every time
massive
I've tried to
gains,
engage you in
and then block him
conversation,
in so
you
he
look at
can't
the
escape.
floor, answer in
After a
single
few days,
words, and
break him
slink
out,
away.
and now you have yourself
I
a
can't
jacked
imagine what
villager.
would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy. Got it? Inside voices. Incoming! That's the last of them!
Today we are going to be playing some robots you already know. But first, our sponsor for today is Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a mobile RPG.
What the fuck are you watching?
It was a stupid video.
That was quick. Oh, you got that?
Move along, stranger. We don't... I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A Geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Well, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I'm playing one more game and getting off.